The evidence was enough for a grand jury to move the murder case against 46-year-old Cynthia Rose Kanata and 32-year-old Jordan Michael Babalta forward. The pair accused of premeditated murder, meaning they allegedly carefully planned out how they would get Army veteran Jason Susuico to this Pocket Manila home and beat him to death. This week, indictments were handed down against the two, charging them both with aggravated murder and guilt by complicity. Babalta today answering to the charges in local court.
I've discovered that there is a direct conflict and I won't be able to take this case.
Okay, so I'm going to have to get a new lawyer for you, Mr. Babalta. Joe is the next person on the list.
Is it okay if I can just assert my rights to a speedy trial?
I think that you need to see a lawyer. All right, give us another date, Joe, for continued arraignment.
August 3rd, 2 p.m. before Magistrate Kwan.
Your Honor, is it okay if we can make my court hearing a little bit closer?
No, no, not at this time. You still are going to be able to assert at that time. Okay.
I would like to assert as soon as possible, that's right, Your Honor.
It took investigators nearly 6 months to work with a couple of sources to find out what happened after Susuico's body was found badly decomposed in the jungle area near the Raceway Park in Yigo. As we reported, Kanata lured Susuico to her pocket home with plans to smoke the drug ice. Prosecutors allege that's where the deadly beating occurred. The motive over an apparent drug deal gone wrong involving Susuico. Detectives still on the hunt for at least 2 other murder suspects involved, who also allegedly helped to drive Susuico's body a few miles north along Route 15 before dumping him off on the side of the road in Yigo. To date, authorities not yet naming those suspects. Earlier this month, Police Chief Stephen Ignacio telling KUAM the investigation is far from over.
If others are involved, it's a matter of putting the pieces together and moving forward. And should there be a need, of course, more arrests will be made in the future.
In court documents, they keep citing sources that the police is able to get information from. Always public feedback, the community's input is essential to helping solve many of the cases your officers take on. And that is proof with what we're seeing here. But also those documents note the source says that there are 2 other people that they've identified to authorities. What would warrant your department not putting that information out, maybe be on the lookout or to assist in finding those potential suspects?
It's because we know who the other 2 are. And of course, by, publicly naming them, kind of tips them off. And and as we continue to investigate, of course, we don't want them to go into hiding.
But the pair apparently are on the run from authorities. At the time investigators arrested Kanata, prosecutors alleged she already had a plane ticket and was packing her bags, ready to leave the island. Meantime, Kanata is scheduled to answer to the charges in court on July 25th.